the depths of space, on a reconstructed planet Cereal, Granola stood before the Heaters, the family that had taken him in after his people's destruction. Elec, the leader, laid out information with calculated precision. We've confirmed it, Granola. There's a powerful Saiyan warrior on Earth who's been defeating opponents that should be impossible for mortals to beat. He killed Frieza, twice. Granola's right eye, fully evolved with intricate cerulean patterns, focused with intensity. A Saiyan? The same race that destroyed my planet? The very same, Elec said, carefully controlling the information he revealed. This Saiyan has been hiding his power, living peacefully on a primitive planet called Earth, but our sources say he's incredibly dangerous. Elec deliberately omitted one crucial detail, that this Saiyan warrior was half Cerealian. I want him dead, Granola said coldly. For my people, for my mother. Then you'll need power, Elec said, gesturing to the Cerealian Dragon Balls they'd gathered. Make your wish. Granola stood before the Cerealian dragon, its eyes glowing with ancient power. I wish to become the strongest warrior in Universe 7. The dragon's massive form rippled. Your wish is granted. You are now the strongest, along with one other. Granola's eye widened. What do you mean one other? There is another with Cerealian blood who has evolved to match your wish-granted power, the dragon explained. The half-Cerealian on Earth. The words hit Granola like a physical blow. Half-Cerealian? That's impossible. I'm the last one. There are no other survivors. Elec feigned surprise. Half Cerealian? Then he must be part Saiyan. A mongrel carrying our people's blood? Granola's hands clenched into fists, his evolved eye blazing with rage. A Saiyan polluting Cerealian heritage? Someone who carries the blood of both races, the victims and the murderers? That's worse than just a Saiyan. Much worse. Elec agreed, hiding his satisfaction. Everything was going according to plan. If Granola and this hybrid killed each other, the Heaters would profit immensely from the chaos. I'll kill him myself, Granola said, his power exploding around him as the wish took effect. I'll make him pay for carrying our blood while serving the race that destroyed us. He could feel it. The surge of power, artificial but overwhelming. He'd sacrificed years of his lifespan for this strength, but it was worth it, for vengeance, for his people. I'm coming for you, hybrid, Granola muttered, his evolved eye calculating the path to Earth. And when I find you, you'll learn what happens to traitors. Goku was training with Whis on Beerus's planet when it happened. His evolved eye suddenly blazed with light, both eyes now showing complete Cerealian patterns as they detected something impossible. A signal, a frequency that only Cerealian biology could perceive. Whis? Goku stopped mid-technique. There's someone broadcasting on a Cerealian frequency, and they're heading for Earth. Whis looked up with interest. A Cerealian signal? But the Cerealians are extinct. One survived, Goku said, his eye tracking the approaching energy signature. And they're incredibly strong. Wish-granted strong. This power, it feels artificial, like someone used Dragon Balls to boost their strength to match. He trailed off, realization dawning. To match mine. The Cerealian Dragon Balls, Whis said thoughtfully. If this survivor wished to become the strongest and the dragon matched them to your power, then they're coming for a fight, Goku finished. I need to get to Earth now. He used instant transmission, appearing above West City just as Granola's ship entered the atmosphere. The Cerealian warrior emerged, his right eye scanning the area with that distinctive evolved pattern. Their eyes met across the distance. For a moment, both warriors froze. Goku's Cerealian eye analyzed Granola, seeing a pure-blooded Cerealian, his evolved eye even more developed than Goku's own, his power artificially boosted but genuine. Granola's eye analyzed Goku, seeing the Saiyan features, the tail scar, the battle-worn gi, but also seeing that right eye glowing with Cerealian patterns. The hybrid, the abomination. You, Granola said, his voice cold with rage. You're the one carrying Cerealian blood while wearing a Saiyan's face? Wait, Goku raised his hands peacefully. I can explain. Explain. Granola's power exploded. Your people destroyed mine. The Saiyans worked for Frieza, murdered my mother, burned my planet, and you dare carry Cerealian blood? He attacked. Granola moved with precision that stunned even Goku. His fully evolved eye predicted Goku's defensive movements 3 steps ahead, his wish-granted power backing up every strike with devastating force. Goku dodged barely, his own evolved eye analyzing Granola's fighting style in real time. Please, listen, my mother. A precision energy blast forced Goku to teleport away. He reappeared 100 feet distant, powering up to his evolved Saiyan god form, golden hair with crimson lightning, both eyes glowing with Cerealian patterns now. My mother was Cerealian, Goku shouted. She was a refugee. She escaped before the Saiyans destroyed planet Cereal. Lies! Granola closed the distance instantly, his fist connecting with Goku's guard hard enough to create shockwaves. A Cerealian would never mate with a Saiyan. Never! Their battle became a deadly dance. Both warriors had evolved cerulean eyes. Both could predict movements, analyze techniques, see probability streams. It was like two chess grandmasters playing at light speed, each seeing the other's moves before they happened, countering the counters, adapting in real time. Goku threw a Kamehameha. Granola's eye analyzed its structure and fired a counterblast that perfectly neutralized it. Granola used his sniper technique, precision energy attacks from impossible angles. Goku's eye tracked each trajectory and dodged with millimeter precision. They clashed in close combat, and it was beautiful and terrifying. Every punch was predicted and countered. Every kick was analyzed and avoided. Their evolved eyes created a tactical network where both fighters operated several steps ahead of normal perception. "You're good," Goku admitted, blocking a strike that would have taken his head off. "Your eye is more developed than mine. You're pure cerulean. You were born with this ability. And you're a mongrel who stole it," Granola snarled, his attacks intensifying. Below them, Vegeta, Gohan, and Piccolo watched in shock. "They're both using that eye ability," Vegeta said, unable to keep the frustration from his voice. "It's like watching two supercomputers fighting. I can barely track their movements. Dad's holding back," Gohan observed, his own quarter cerulean eye detecting the subtle signs. "He's trying not to hurt Granola. He's defending more than attacking. Because he wants to talk," Piccolo said, "but that cerulean won't listen." The battle raged for 10 minutes, then 20. The landscape was being reshaped by their clashes. Neither warrior could gain a definitive advantage. They were too evenly matched, their evolved eyes making it nearly impossible to land a decisive blow. Finally, both fighters paused, breathing hard. "You're strong," Granola admitted grudgingly. "Stronger than any Saiyan should be." "It's the Cerealian evolution," Goku said, "combined with Saiyan potential." "But Granola, please, let me explain about my mother." Before Granola could respond, a third presence made itself known. A massive surge of divine energy descended from above, and Whis appeared between them, his staff glowing. "Enough," Whis said simply. One gesture from his staff froze both warriors in place, not through force, but through sheer divine authority. "You're fighting for the wrong reasons." Granola struggled against Whis's restraint. "Let me go. I need to kill this traitor." "Traitor?" Whis tilted his head. "Granola, I presume. You're operating on incomplete information. This warrior's mother, Guinea, was indeed Cerealian, a survivor who escaped planet Cereal before its destruction." "Impossible," Granola said. But his evolved eye could see that Whis wasn't lying. Angels couldn't lie. "She was young when the Saiyans came," Whis continued. "She hid among them, disguised her energy signature, survived through cunning and will. When she met Bardock, a Saiyan warrior with psychic abilities who was different from his kind, she eventually told him the truth. He accepted her. They fell in love, and they had a son." Whis gestured to Goku. "This is Son Goku, half Saiyan, half Cerealian. His mother died when Frieza destroyed planet Vegeta, the same tyrant who orchestrated your planet's destruction. Goku was sent to Earth as a baby, hid his head, and grew up protecting people instead of conquering them." Granola's eye analyzed Goku more carefully now, seeing past the rage. The Saiyan features were there, yes, but that evolved eye, those combat instincts, tempered with precision, those were Cerealian. "My mother never participated in raids," Goku said softly, Whis having released them both. "She was a meatpacker on planet Vegeta, stayed away from combat. She survived the destruction of her people, then survived among her people's destroyers, all while keeping me safe." "She fell in love with the enemy," Granola said, his voice hollow. "She fell in love with a person," Goku corrected. "Bardock wasn't defined by being Saiyan, just like she wasn't defined by being Cerealian. They were just two people who found each other in terrible circumstances." Granola's hands were shaking. Decades of hatred, of training for revenge, of defining himself by his anger at Saiyans, and now he was learning that the last other Cerealian-blooded warrior in existence was the product of love between their races. "I spent my whole life hating Saiyans," Granola whispered. "I don't blame you," Goku said honestly. "The Saiyans who destroyed your planet were murderers working for Frieza. They made terrible choices. But my father Bardock chose to love a Cerealian refugee. I chose to protect Earth. We're more than our species, we're the choices we make." Granola looked at his hands that had trained every day to kill Saiyans. "The Saiyans are extinct now, except for you and Vegeta." "Exactly," Goku said. "The Saiyans who destroyed your people, they died when Frieza destroyed planet Vegeta. The race that hurt you is gone. You can't take revenge on ghosts." Before Granola could respond, ships descended from the sky. The heaters had arrived. Alec emerged from the lead ship, his smile sharp. "Granola! Wonderful work finding the hybrid. Now finish him off, and we can." "You lied to me," Granola said coldly, his evolved eye focusing on Elec. With his Cerealian vision, he could read micro-expressions, heart rate changes, energy fluctuations, every sign of deception. "You knew he was half Cerealian. You deliberately left that out." Elec's smile faltered. "I merely provided the information that was relevant." You wanted us to kill each other, Goku said, his own evolved eye analyzing the situation. You profit from chaos. You probably profited from Planet Cereal's destruction too. Actually, we did, Elec admitted, dropping the pretense. Quite handsomely. And we'd profit even more if Universe 7's two strongest warriors eliminated each other. But since that's failed, he gestured. Gas stepped forward. Elec's brother, massive and intimidating. I've made my own wish to the Cerealian Dragon Balls, Gas said. I wish to become the strongest warrior in the universe. Right now. That means I'm stronger than both of you. Gas's power exploded outward, and even Goku's evolved eye widened at the reading. The wish had worked. Temporarily at least, Gas had surpassed them both. Granola, Goku said. I know we just met. I know you have every reason to hate Saiyans. But these people used you. They manipulated your pain for profit. Help me stop them. Granola looked between Goku and the heaters. His evolved eye showed him two paths: continue his vendetta against a Saiyan who'd never wronged him, or fight the people who'd actually profited from his people's death. I've been alone for so long, Granola said quietly, then louder. Fine, but we're just allies for this fight, nothing more. Works for me, Goku grinned. Gas attacked. What followed was a brutal fight. Gas's wish-enhanced power was overwhelming. He could match both Goku and Granola individually. But together was different. Goku and Granola's evolved eyes synchronized almost immediately. They could see what the other was seeing, analyze the same tactical information, coordinate without speaking. Granola fired precision sniper shots from impossible angles. Goku created openings with direct confrontation. Their Cerealian abilities created a shared tactical network that let them work with perfect synchronization. I can see your movements before you make them, Granola said, amazed. Same, Goku replied, dodging one of Gas's attacks while Granola fired through the opening Goku had predicted would appear. It's like we're thinking in sync. But Gas was still too strong. Every time they thought they had an opening, he adapted. The fight was pushing both of them to their limits. Granola, Goku called out during a brief separation. Your Cerealian evolution, it's not just about getting stronger. It's about adapting, learning. Your eye can create new possibilities. What are you talking about? Make a wish. Goku's eyes blazed brighter. Not to a dragon, to your own cells. Cerealians can evolve through will. I've been doing it for years, Goku demonstrated. He made a wish deep in his cells. I wish to evolve beyond my current limits. His transformation was immediate and spectacular. His golden hair shifted, taking on an almost silver-white quality while maintaining the Saiyan spikes. Crimson lightning exploded around him, but now mixed with something else, a strange energy that seemed to warp space around him. Both his eyes blazed with fully evolved Cerealian patterns, processing information at levels beyond even Ultra Instinct's foundation. True evolved state, Goku said, his voice carrying harmonics that resonated with power. This form combined everything: Ultra Instinct's autonomous movement, Cerealian evolution and prediction, Saiyan limitless potential, perfect energy control. Granola watched in awe. Then, understanding, he closed his eyes and made his own wish. His cells, pure Cerealian cells, responded with even more force than Goku's hybrid ones. Granola's power doubled, his evolved eye becoming so advanced it could perceive things seconds into the future. Together, they attacked Gas with renewed force. The battle reached its climax. Gas, even with his wish-granted power, couldn't handle the synchronized assault. Goku and Granola moved like water, their evolved eyes creating tactical opportunities faster than Gas could counter. You need to evolve, not just receive power, Goku shouted while mid-strike. Cerealian evolution isn't about being given strength, it's about becoming more than you were. Granola understood. For the first time, he wasn't fighting from hate, he was fighting to protect, to honor his people by being the kind of Cerealian they'd be proud of. Their final combination technique was beautiful. Goku created an opening with his true evolved state, moving so fast that even Gas's enhanced perception couldn't fully track him. Granola, his eyes synchronized with Goku's, fired through that opening with precision that only a pure Cerealian could achieve. The blast struck Gas's core, bypassing all his defenses. Gas collapsed, his wish-granted power fading. Finish it, Goku said, stepping back. He hurt your people by profiting from their death. You deserve this. Granola delivered the final blow, but there was no joy in it, just closure. The heaters fled in their ships. Goku let them go. They weren't worth chasing. Granola powered down, staring at his hands. I've hated Saiyans my whole life, trained every day to kill them all, and now I find out they're extinct except for you and Vegeta, and one of you is part Cerealian and just helped me defeat my actual enemies. Hate's exhausting, Goku said gently. Trust me, I've met a lot of people who spent their lives hating. It never made them happy, but protecting people, fighting for others, that feels good. How do I stop hating? You don't have to stop all at once. Just redirect it. Be angry at what happened, not at people who weren't there. Honor your people by being the kind of Cerealian who builds instead of destroys. Granola looked at Goku, at this hybrid warrior who should be his enemy but had fought beside him, had taught him, had offered friendship despite having every reason not to. I want to learn more, Granola said finally, about your mother Guinea, about Cerealian abilities, about what it means to carry our blood forward. Goku's smile was genuine. Stay on Earth. Train with us. You're not alone anymore, Granola. We're family. Distant, complicated family, but family. Family, Granola repeated, testing the word. He'd been alone for so long. Vegeta landed nearby, scowling. So now there are two of you with that ridiculous eye? Perfect. Just perfect. Vegeta, meet Granola, Goku said cheerfully. He's a full-blooded Cerealian. Isn't that amazing? It's annoying, Vegeta muttered, but he nodded to Granola with grudging respect. You're strong. That's something. Gohan approached, his own partially evolved Cerealian eyes active. It's good to meet you, Granola. I'm Gohan, Goku's son. I'm quarter Cerealian. Cerealian. Granola studied the young man. 3 generations of Cerealian blood, diluted but continuing. Your grandmother would be proud. I hope so, Gohan said softly. That evening, Goku took Granola to Guinea's memorial in the mountains. The simple stone marker stood against the sunset, and Granola placed a Cerealian flower he'd kept preserved from his home. For Guinea, Granola said. The last true Cerealian before me, the one who chose love over hate. They sat in silence for a while. Then Granola spoke. Tell me about her, everything you know. Goku told him about the psychic vision from Bardock, about Guinea's confession, about her final words, hoping that her son would be better than both their races. When he finished, Granola had tears on his face. She survived everything, our planet's destruction, living among murderers, and she still chose hope. Yeah, Goku said. That's what I want to honor. Not just being strong, but being better. Granola stood, looking at the memorial with his evolved eye, seeing not just the physical marker, but the meaning behind it. I'll stay on Earth, I'll learn from you, and I'll make sure the Cerealian legacy is about more than just revenge. That's all I could ask, Goku said. As they walked back down the mountain, Whis appeared with a message. Goku, I have news from the Grand Priest. Universe 7 has 2 warriors with Cerealian abilities now, you and Granola. Zeno-sama is quite interested. There will be a tournament of power held soon, and you'll both be expected to participate. Goku's eyes lit up. A tournament? With warriors from other universes? 80 warriors total. The fate of entire universes will hang in the balance. Granola and Goku exchanged glances. Their evolved eyes showed them probability streams of possible futures. Futures where they fought together, where their synchronized abilities made them unstoppable. Want to be my partner? Goku asked. Granola smiled, his first genuine smile in years. Someone needs to keep you from doing something stupid. That's what family's for, Goku said with a grin. The last Cerealians stood together as the sun set. No longer enemies, no longer alone. Family. The months following Granola's arrival changed everything about Earth's defenders. In the wastelands north of West City, 3 warriors stood in a triangle formation, their energy signatures creating a light show visible from space. Goku, Vegeta, and Granola, the new trio of Universe 7. Again, Vegeta demanded, his aura blazing with royal blue energy. I won't be left behind by you two and your damn evolved eyes. Goku grinned, his own eyes glowing with crimson patterns. You're doing great, Vegeta. Your instincts are almost matching our analytical abilities. Almost isn't good enough, Vegeta roared, launching himself at both of them simultaneously. What followed was a 3-way battle that would have devastated a planet. Goku and Granola's Cerealian eyes synchronized, analyzing Vegeta's movements. But Vegeta had been training obsessively, and he'd developed something remarkable. Royal combat sense. Vegeta's aura exploded with new intensity. His eyes didn't have Cerealian patterns, but they blazed with pure Saiyan pride and determination. Through sheer willpower and battle experience, he'd created his own version of analytical combat, reading opponents through instinct rather than biology. He's matching us, Granola said, genuinely impressed as Vegeta predicted and countered a combination attack. That's Vegeta, Goku said proudly. He refuses to be left behind. If he can't copy our eye abilities, he'll create his own path to the same destination. The 3 warriors pushed each other to heights none could achieve alone. Goku learned precision from Granola. Granola learned passion and determination from both Saiyans. Vegeta developed his royal combat sense until it rivaled their Cerealian abilities through pure Saiyan evolution. During breaks, they'd talk strategy. The tournament of power, Goku said, sitting on a rock while eating a senzu bean. 80 warriors from 8 universes. If we lose, Universe 7 gets erased. Everyone, Earth, Namek, all of it, gone. Granola's evolved eye showed him probability streams of the tournament. We need perfect teamwork. Even with our abilities, we can't win through raw power alone. Then we don't rely on power, Vegeta said, his pride evident but tempered with strategic thinking. We use tactics. Coordination. The Cerealian eyes can analyze all 80 fighters and coordinate our entire team. Exactly, Goku agreed. With Granola and me working together, we can create a tactical network for the whole team. Everyone gets real-time information about threats, weaknesses, opportunities. They continued training, developing combination techniques that utilized all three fighting styles. Triforce Strike. Vegeta's raw power created the opening, Goku's evolved instinct found the perfect timing, and Granola's precision finished the technique with devastating accuracy. Synchronized Assault. Goku and Granola's eyes coordinated perfectly while Vegeta used his royal combat sense to create unpredictable patterns their opponents couldn't analyze. Evolution Cage. An advanced version of Goku's Cerealian Cage, where all three warriors contributed energy, creating a barrier that could contain and analyze any attack. Gohan watched from nearby, his own Cerealian abilities growing. Dad's right eye patterns are spreading to his left eye now, and Granola's eye is so advanced it's scary. Piccolo nodded, and Vegeta's keeping up through sheer determination. These three, they're going to carry Universe 7. Capsule Corp became tournament headquarters. Bulma had set up screens showing information about the other universes, and the Z-Fighters gathered to discuss team composition. We need 10 warriors, Goku said, his evolved eyes scanning data while he munched on Chi-Chi's cooking, and they need to work together perfectly. The final team was decided. 1. Goku, leader and primary tactician with Cerealian analytical abilities. 2. Vegeta, raw power and royal combat sense. 3. Granola, pure Cerealian precision and long-range support. 4. Gohan, incredible potential with growing Cerealian abilities. 5. Piccolo, strategic thinking and regeneration. 6. Android 17, infinite stamina and tactical mindset. 7. Android 18, power and teamwork with 17. 8. Frieza, overwhelming strength, recruited reluctantly from Hell. 9. Krillin, experience and support techniques. 10. Master Roshi, wisdom and surprise factor. Granola replaced Tien from the original roster, his Cerealian abilities too valuable to pass up. Frieza's going to be a problem, Vegeta grumbled. He is, Goku agreed, but he wants to survive as much as we do, and with my Cerealian eye, I can monitor him constantly. If he betrays us, I'll know before he even finishes the thought. Training intensified. Goku used his evolved eye to analyze each team member's strengths and weaknesses, creating personalized training regimens. For Gohan, your Cerealian genes are awakening further. Both your eyes are showing patterns now. By the tournament, you might have abilities that match Granola's. For Piccolo, your strategic thinking combined with my tactical analysis makes us a perfect command team. You read people, I read energy. For the androids, your infinite stamina is perfect for war of attrition. Granola will coordinate you two for maximum efficiency. For Frieza, behave yourself, or I'll let Granola use you for target practice. His evolved eye can calculate exactly how to hurt you without killing you. Frieza had been resurrected temporarily for the tournament, and he was not happy about being threatened. But one look at Goku's evolved eyes, both of them now showing complete Cerealian patterns, convinced him to cooperate. You've changed, monkey, Frieza said coldly. You're more dangerous than before. I evolved, Goku said simply. That's what Cerealians do. The final week before the tournament, Goku gathered the team for one last briefing. Listen up, his eyes glowed as he accessed probability streams. I can see thousands of potential futures for this tournament. In most of them, we face a warrior named Jiren from Universe 11. He's stronger than anyone we've fought, maybe even stronger than Beerus. Everyone went silent. But I can also see futures where we win, Goku continued. Those futures have one thing in common: perfect teamwork. We don't have to be the strongest individually. We have to be the best team. Granola stepped forward. Goku and I will coordinate everyone telepathically through our Cerealian abilities. You'll receive real-time tactical information, threats, weaknesses, opportunities. Trust what we show you, and we'll get through this. Vegeta crossed his arms, and if this Jiren is too strong for tactics, Goku's expression became serious. Then I'll handle him personally. My Cerealian evolution, it doesn't stop. The more I fight, the more I adapt. If I can last long enough against Jiren, I'll evolve to match him. That's your plan? Vegeta demanded. Hope you can evolve fast enough? It's worked so far, Goku said with a grin. Then seriously, but I won't have to do it alone. You'll all be there. That's what makes us strong. The day of the tournament arrived. The world of Void, an infinite white expanse where the Tournament of Power would be held. 80 warriors from 8 universes stood in the arena, each fighting for their universe's survival. The Grand Priest announced the rules. The tournament will last 100 tacks, approximately 48 minutes. Warriors eliminated by ring out or surrender. The universe with the most warriors remaining wins. Losing universes will be erased by the Omni King. Goku's evolved eyes scanned all 80 fighters in the first 10 seconds, analyzing power levels, fighting styles, potential threats. The information flooded into his mind, processed by his Cerealian biology faster than any computer. Granola, he said telepathically. Sharing data now. Their Cerealian eyes synchronized across the battlefield. Every member of Universe 7's team suddenly received tactical information directly in their minds. Enemy positions, power levels, strategic recommendations. Android 17 heard in his head, 3 fighters at 2 o'clock, medium power. Recommend elimination priority, yellow one first, he's their coordinator. Piccolo received sniper support from the central pillar. Coordinate with Granola for crossfire patterns. The tournament began, and Universe 7 fought like a well-oiled machine. Granola versus Dispo. The speedster from Universe 11 moved faster than light, his technique called Super Maximum Light Speed Mode, making him nearly impossible to track. Nearly. Granola's fully evolved Cerealian eye could perceive movements before they happened. He didn't need to track Dispo's speed. He predicted where Dispo would be 3 moves ahead. Your speed is impressive, Granola said calmly, standing still while Dispo blurred around him. But my eye sees probability streams. I know where you'll be before you decide to go there. Dispo attacked from behind. Granola's precision blast was already waiting there, fired a split second before Dispo arrived. The speedster ran directly into the attack and was eliminated. Universe 7, 10 warriors remaining. Universe 11, 7 warriors remaining. Battle 2, Vegeta vs. Toppo. The Pride Trooper stood for justice and order. He was powerful, noble, and utterly unprepared for Vegeta's royal combat sense. You fight for justice, Vegeta said, his aura blazing as he achieved Evolution Blue, his own evolved form born from Saiyan pride. I fight for my pride and my people. Which do you think burns hotter? Toppo transformed into God of Destruction mode using energy of destruction. It should have been overwhelming, but Vegeta had been training with Goku and Granola. His royal combat sense, refined through constant competition with their Cerealian eyes, could read the flow of even divine energy. I don't need an evolved eye, Vegeta roared. Pure Saiyan instinct is enough. He overwhelmed Toppo through sheer determination and strategic precision, eliminating the God of Destruction candidate. Universe 7, 10 warriors remaining. Universe 11, 6 warriors remaining. Battle 3. The trio versus multiple universes. When several universes tried to gang up on Universe 7, Goku, Vegeta, and Granola deployed their combination techniques. Goku's eyes glowed as he coordinated. Vegeta, northeast quadrant, 3 fighters clustering. Granola, southwest sniper position. I'll create the opening. They moved as one organism. Goku's instant transmission created chaos among enemy formations. Granola's precision shots eliminated targets from impossible angles. Vegeta's overwhelming power broke defensive formations. 6 fighters eliminated in 3 minutes. The other universes began to fear Universe 7's tactical coordination. How are they doing this? A fighter from Universe 2 shouted. It's like they can read our minds. Not your minds, Goku said, his eyes blazing. Your energy, your movements, your intentions. My Cerealian eye sees everything. As the tournament progressed, Universe 7's numbers advantage grew. By the 30-minute mark, Universe 7, 8 warriors remaining. Universe 11, 3 warriors remaining. Jiren, Toppo eliminated, and 2 others. All other universes severely depleted. Then Jiren stepped forward. Jiren was different from anyone Goku had faced. His energy was calm, focused, and absolutely massive. He stood in the center of the arena, arms crossed, radiating power that made even Beerus pay attention from the stands. I'll handle this, Goku said to his team. Everyone else, clear the remaining fighters from other universes. Vegeta started. Trust me, Goku said, his evolved eyes meeting Vegeta's. I can see the path to victory, but I need to walk it alone. Goku approached Jiren, powering up to his evolved Saiyan God form. Golden hair, crimson lightning, both eyes blazing with Cerealian patterns. You're the one called Goku? Jiren said, his voice deep and steady. I've been watching you coordinate your team. Your analytical abilities are impressive. Thanks, Goku said. You're Jiren, right? I can sense your power. It's incredible. Power is all that matters, Jiren stated flatly. Strength is the only truth. Bonds, teamwork, friendship, all meaningless. Only absolute strength can protect what you care about. Goku's expression became serious. You're wrong. Strength alone isn't enough. I learned that from everyone I've ever fought. My mom gave me Cerealian evolution. My dad gave me Saiyan spirit. My friends give me purpose. Together, that makes me stronger than just power alone. Then prove it. They clashed. The battle was immediately different from anything the tournament had seen. Jiren's raw power was overwhelming. Each punch carried enough force to destroy planets. His speed matched his strength. His technique was flawless. But Goku's cerealian eyes were analyzing everything. Power output exceeds mine by approximately 40%. Fighting style, absolute efficiency, zero wasted movement. Weakness, predictable patterns due to perfect technique. Adaptation strategy, evolve in real time. Goku's cells responded to his will. He made a wish deep in his biology. I wish to evolve to match this opponent. His transformation began mid-battle. His hair shifted between gold and silver, unable to settle on one color. His aura mixed Saiyan golden energy with cerulean crimson lightning and something new, a strange ultra-white energy that seemed to exist outside normal space-time. Mastered evolution, Goku said, feeling the transformation complete. In this state, Goku was constantly evolving. Each exchange with Jiren made him slightly stronger, slightly faster. His cerulean cells were adapting in real time, learning from every punch, every block, every technique. Jiren noticed. You're getting stronger during our fight. How? Cerulean evolution, Goku explained while dodging a devastating punch. My cells adapt to threats. The more you push me, the more I evolve to match you. That's what my mother's people could do. Endless adaptation. Impossible. Power has limits. Not for a cerulean Saiyan hybrid. Goku's eyes blazed brighter. Ceruleans evolve without limits. Saiyans break through any ceiling. Combined, I can keep growing forever. The battle intensified. Jiren pushed harder, and Goku evolved faster. They traded blows that shook the infinite void, energy attacks that erased parts of the arena, techniques that warped reality. Goku's teammates watched in awe. Dad is... Gohan couldn't find words. He's evolving every second. His power is climbing continuously. Granola's evolved eye tracked the changes. His cerulean cells are responding to his Saiyan battle instinct. Each time Jiren hits him, his body analyzes the attack and evolves to resist it better. Each time he attacks Jiren, his cells optimize the technique. He's becoming a perfect counter to Jiren specifically. But Jiren wasn't done. He powered up further, his aura exploding with primal red energy. I lost everything once, Jiren said, emotion finally entering his voice. My family, my friends, my teacher, all killed because I wasn't strong enough. I swore I'd never be weak again. Absolute strength is the only way to protect anything. I get it, Goku said, his evolution pausing as he listened. You turned your pain into strength, but Jiren, you also turned it into isolation. You're strong alone, but that strength has a ceiling. And you don't? Not anymore, Goku said, his eyes glowing as he looked at his team, at Granola, at everyone fighting for Universe 7. Every person I've met, every battle I've fought, every friend I've made, they all pushed me to evolve. I'm not strong despite my bonds, I'm strong because of them. Philosophy clash, Jiren's path of solitary strength versus Goku's path of connected evolution. Their final clash began. Jiren peaked at his maximum power, absolute overwhelming, but finite. This was his ceiling. But Goku kept evolving. His mastered evolution form had no ceiling. Every moment he fought, his cells adapted, his techniques refined, his power climbed. Slowly, gradually, Goku began to surpass Jiren. How are you still getting stronger? Jiren demanded, frustration breaking through his calm. Because my mother gave me evolution without limits, Goku said, both his eyes now glowing with the most complex cerulean patterns ever seen. My father gave me a Saiyan's refusal to quit. My friends gave me something to fight for. You're strong, Jiren, but strength alone isn't enough. Final attack, Goku's Kamehameha. Refined by cerulean analytical precision and empowered by Saiyan emotion, met Jiren's maximum power blast. The beam struggled for dominance. Then, Granola's voice entered Goku's mind telepathically. You're not alone, cousin. And suddenly Goku felt it. Energy from Vegeta, from Granola, from Gohan, from everyone on his team flowing into him. Not a spirit bomb, but something more refined. Tactical energy support, coordinated through cerulean mental links. His Kamehameha surged forward, overwhelming Jiren's blast and struck the Universe 11 warrior directly. Jiren fell. The arena went silent, then erupted in chaos as everyone realized Universe 7 had won. The Grand Priest announced, Universe 7 is victorious. As promised, the Omni King will grant one wish to the winners. Goku powered down, exhausted but smiling. His mastered evolution form faded, leaving him in base form with both eyes still showing faint cerulean patterns. Zeno, the childlike being who was actually the king of everything, floated down. Goku, that was so cool. What do you wish for? Everyone tensed. This wish could be anything. Unlimited power, immortality, control over the universes. Goku didn't hesitate. I wish for all the erased universes to be restored, he said. Not just the ones from this tournament, all of them. Every universe that was erased in the past, bring them back. Gasps from every surviving universe. Even the ones we didn't compete against? Zeno asked, tilting his head. Yeah, it's not fair they got erased without a chance to prove themselves. Everyone deserves to exist. The Omni King was impressed and smiled. Okay, I like Goku. Wish granted. Reality rippled. 7 universes that had been erased suddenly existed again. Their warriors, their worlds, their people, all restored as if they'd never been gone. The Grand Priest nodded approvingly. A selfless wish. Universe 7's mortal level has increased significantly. Earth had changed in the years since the Tournament of Power. Gohan had become Earth's primary protector. Now in his mid-20s, both his eyes showed complete Cerealian evolution. He balanced his role as a scholar, having earned multiple PhDs, with defending the planet. His Cerealian analytical abilities let him solve complex scientific problems as easily as combat situations. At his home, he trained his young daughter Pan, who was already showing signs of inherited Cerealian abilities. Can you teach me the eye thing, Papa? Pan asked, her own eyes flickering with faint patterns. When you're ready, Gohan said with a gentle smile. Your great-great-grandmother Gine would be proud. Granola had rebuilt planet Cereal using resources and technology from across Universe 7. The planet became a training ground for warriors from all universes, a place where Cerealian techniques were taught and preserved. He stood before a memorial wall showing images of the Cerealians who had died, including a newly added portrait of Gine. The Cerealian legacy isn't about destruction anymore, Granola said to visiting students. It's about protection, evolution, becoming more than we were. Vegeta had fully mastered his Royal Evolution Blue form, creating his own path that rivaled Cerealian abilities through sheer Saiyan determination and pride. He trained with Goku and Granola regularly, the three of them pushing each other to new heights. I still don't have your ridiculous evolved eyes, Vegeta admitted during a sparring break, but I've proven I don't need them. Saiyan pride and instinct are enough. More than enough, Goku agreed. You've created something completely your own, Vegeta. That's what real evolution is. Goku himself had continued to evolve beyond even his tournament heights. His Cerealian abilities had developed to the point where he could perceive divine energy naturally, see multiple futures simultaneously, and adapt to any opponent within minutes of fighting them. He split his time between Earth and Beerus's planet and training with Whis and occasionally sparring with the God of Destruction. On a quiet evening, Goku sat at Gine's memorial with Chi-Chi beside him. The kids asked about their grandmother again, Chi-Chi said softly. What did you tell them? The truth, that she was a survivor who chose love over hate, that she gave you abilities that saved the universe. Chi-Chi smiled. They want to learn more about Cerealian history. Granola is teaching classes now, Goku said. 4 generations of Cerealian blood, Chi-Chi mused. Your mother would be amazed. Yeah, Goku said, his evolved eyes distant, seeing something beyond. I think she'd be proud. We took what she gave us, this ability to evolve, to adapt, and used it to protect people instead of destroy them. He stood, looking up at the stars. There's more coming, he said quietly. My eye shows me glimpses of things, stronger opponents, bigger threats, but also opportunities to grow even further. Will you be ready? Goku smiled, that confident, battle-hungry smile. I'm always ready. That's what evolution means, being ready for whatever comes next. Location, Beerus's planet. Goku, Vegeta, and Granola trained together under Whis' supervision. The Angel watched with satisfaction as the 3 warriors executed combination techniques that required perfect synchronization. The new trio of Universe 7, Whis observed. How far you've all come. Beerus reclined nearby, watching with one eye open. The mortal level of our universe has risen significantly since the tournament. Perhaps I can actually nap without worrying about Zeno erasing us. That's the plan, Goku said cheerfully, blocking one of Vegeta's strikes while simultaneously predicting and countering one of Granola's sniper shots. Then it happened. Reality tore open, not gently, like a portal. It tore, like fabric being ripped apart by overwhelming force. Divine energy poured through the rift, ancient and terrible. A figure stepped through, humanoid but clearly not mortal. Their form seemed to shift between dimensions, their energy signature reading as impossibly old. Whis' eyes widened in genuine shock. That's impossible, the angel whispered. The figure looked directly at Goku, their eyes focusing on his evolved Cerealian patterns. So the Cerealian experiment survived, the being said, their voice echoing with harmonics that hurt to hear. 20 million years of waiting and my creation has exceeded all expectations. Who are you? Goku demanded. powering up defensively. The being smiled. I am Kaitun, the ancient Kai who predates even the current Supreme Kais. I created the Cerealians 20 million years ago, seeded their planet with divine DNA, engineered their evolved eyes specifically to perceive and counter divine techniques. Granola's eye widened in shock. You created us? Indeed. The Cerealians were my masterpiece. Mortals designed to challenge gods, to ensure that even we divine beings had natural predators. You were meant to be god-killers, a check on divine power that had grown too comfortable, too complacent. Beerus stood up, his expression dangerous. I destroyed the Cerealians specifically because they were too dangerous. How dare you appear before a god of destruction? I appear because my creation has evolved beyond even my design, Kaitun interrupted, still focused on Goku. A Cerealian Saiyan hybrid. Brilliant. The Cerealian ability to evolve endlessly, combined with the Saiyan ability to break any limitation. You're not just a god killer, Son Goku. You're a god surpasser. Goku's evolved eyes analyzed the ancient Kai, and what he saw made his blood run cold. This being's power was beyond Beerus, beyond the Grand Priest, beyond anything he'd encountered. What do you want? Goku asked carefully. To test whether you've fulfilled your purpose, Kaitun said, their power beginning to manifest physically, reality warping around them like heat haze. I created the Cerealians to evolve into beings capable of killing gods who abuse their power. You've trained with gods, fought alongside them, protected them. Have you grown soft, or have you evolved beyond my original programming? The ancient Kai's aura exploded outward, a challenge unmistakable. Show me, Son Goku. Show me whether the Cerealian legacy was worth preserving. Prove that my 20 million year investment wasn't wasted. Goku, Vegeta, and Granola stood together, their combined power rising to meet the challenge. If you created the Cerealians to challenge gods, Goku said, his eyes blazing with evolved patterns, then you should know. We don't just follow programming, we make our own choices. Cerealians evolved beyond being weapons. Then prove it, Kaitun said. Surpass your creator, show me evolution's ultimate form. All three warriors powered up simultaneously. Goku's mastered evolution form, Vegeta's royal evolution blue, Granola's pure Cerealian perfection. Their combined energy shook the entire realm. Beerus and Whis backed away. This wasn't their fight anymore. Interesting, Kaitun said, smiling genuinely for the first time. Very interesting indeed. Let's see what 20 million years of evolution has produced. The ancient Kai attacked. Thank you for watching, and this is where we'll end the story, unless of course you want to see what happens next. Should I make a sequel? Comment yes for a sequel, or no if you think this is the perfect ending. If this video gets 100 likes, I'll drop the sequel even sooner. If you enjoyed this series, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts. Your support means everything. Thanks for being part of this journey.